Hari Om Nana ji. Hari Om Nana ji, you can start.
Hari Om Nana.
Is my voice still echoing?
Yes, yes.
Hari Om Balaji.
Hari Om Nana ji. You can start, Nana ji.
Yeah. Hari Om.
Hari Om Nana.
Balaji, are you there?
Yes, Nana ji.
Hari Om.
Hari Om Nana ji.
Hari Om Tali. Balaji, are you there?
Yes, Nana ji.
Yeah.
You
can
may
I
start.
Okay, thank you. Om. 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 Brahmanandam Paramasukadam केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं चैव ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। अथ श्रीमद्भगवद्गीता अथ षष्ठोऽध्यायः आत्मसंयमयोगः। श्रीभगवानुवाच अनाश्रितः कर्मफलं कार्यं कर्म करोति यः स सन्न्यासी च योगी च न निरग्निर्न चाक्रियः यं सन्न्यासमिति प्राहुः योगं तं विद्धि पाण्डव न ह्यसन्न्यस्तसङ्कल्पो योगी भवति कश्चन आरुरुक्षोर्मुनेर्योगं कर्म कारणमुच्यते योगारूढस्य तस्यैव शमः कारणमुच्यते यदा हिनेन्द्रियार्थेषु न कर्मष्वनुसज्जते सर्वसङ्कल्पसन्न्यासी योगारूढस्तदुच्यते उद्धरेदात्मनात्मानं नात्मानमवसादयेत् आत्मैव ह्यात्मनो बन्धुः आत्मैव रिपुरात्मनः बन्धुरात्मात्मनस्तस्य येनात्मैवात्मना जितः अनात्मनस्तु शत्रुत्वे वर्तेतात्मैव शत्रुवत् जितात्मनः प्रशान्तस्य परमात्मा समाहितः शीतोष्णसुखदुःखेषु तथा मानापमानयोः ज्ञानविज्ञानतृप्तात्मा कूटस्थो विजितेन्द्रियः युक्त इत्युच्यते योगी समलोष्टाश्मकाञ्चनः सुहृन्मित्रार्युदासीन मध्यस्थद्वेष्य बन्धुषु साधुष्वपि च पापेषु समबुद्धिर्विशिष्यते योगी युञ्जीत सततम् आत्मानं रहसि स्थितः एकाकीयत चित्तात्मा निराशीरपरिग्रहः शुचौ देशे प्रतिष्ठाप्य स्थिरमासनमात्मनः नाच्युच्छ्रितं नातिनीचं शैलाजिनकुशोत्तरं तत्रैकाग्रं मनः कृत्वा यतचित्तेन्द्रियक्रियः उपविश्यासने युञ्जात् योगमात्मविशुद्धये समं कायशिरो ग्रीवं धारयन् अचलं स्थिरः सम्प्रेक्ष्य नासिकाग्रं स्वं दिशश्चान् अनवलोकयन् प्रशान्तात्मा विगतभीः ब्रह्मचारिव्रते स्थितः मनः संयम्य मच्चित्तः युक्त आसीत् मत्परः युञ्जन्नेवं सदात्मानं योगी नियतमानसः शान्तिं निर्वाणपरमां मस्तं स्थामधिगच्छति नाच्यस्नतस्तु योगोऽस्ति न चैकान्तमनश्नतः न चातिस्वप्नशीलस्य जाग्रतो नैव चार्जुन युक्ताहारविहारस्य युक्तचेष्टस्य कर्मसु युक्तस्वप्नावबोधस्य योगो भवति दुःखः यदा विनियतं चित्तम् आत्मन्येवावतिष्ठते निःस्पृहः सर्वकामेभ्यो युक्त इत्युच्यते तदा यथा दीपो निवातस्थो नेङ्गते सोपमा स्मृताः योगिनो यतचित्तस्य युञ्जतो योगमात्मनः यत्रो परमते चित्तं निरुद्धं योगसेवया यत्र चैवात्मनात्मानं पश्यन्नात्मनि तुष्यति सुखमात्यन्तिकं यत्तत् बुद्धिग्राह्यमतीन्द्रियं वेत्ति यत्र न चैवायं स्थितश्चलति तत्त्वतः यं लब्ध्वा चापरं लाभं मन्यते नाधिकं ततः यस्मिन् स्थितो न दुःखेन गुरुणापि विचाल्यते तं विद्या दुःखसंयोग वियोगं योगसंगितं स निश्चयेन योक्तव्यो योगो निर्विण्णचेतसा संकल्पप्रभवान् कामान् त्यक्त्वा सर्वान् शेषतः मनसैवेन्द्रियग्रामं विनियम्य समन्ततः शनैः शनैः उपरमेत् बुद्ध्या धृतिगृहीतया आत्मसंस्थं मनः कृत्वा न किञ्चिदपि चिन्तयेत् यतो यतो निश्चरति मनश्चञ्चलमस्थिरं ततस्ततो नियम्यैतत् आत्मन्येव वशं नयेत् प्रशान्तमनसं ह्येनं योगिनं सुखमुत्तमम् उपैति शान्तरजसं ब्रह्मभूतमकल्मषम् युञ्जन्नेवं सदात्मानं योगी विगतकल्मषः सुखेन ब्रह्म संस्पर्शम् अत्यन्तं सुखमश्नुते सर्वभूतस्थमात्मानं सर्वभूतानि चात्मनि ईक्षते योगयुक्तात्मा सर्वत्र समदर्शनः यो मां पश्यति सर्वत्र सर्वं च मयि पश्यति तस्याहं न प्रणश्यामि स च मे न प्रणश्यति सर्वभूतस्थितं यो मां भजत्येकत्वमास्थितः सर्वदा वर्तमानोऽपि स योगी मयि वर्तते आत्मौपम्येन सर्वत्र समं पश्यति योऽर्जुन सुखं वा यदि वा दुःखं स योगी परमो मतः अर्जुन उवाच योऽयं योगस्त्वया प्रोक्तः साम्येन मधुसूदन एतस्याहं न पश्यामि चञ्चलत्वा स्थितिं स्थिरां चञ्चलं हि मनः कृष्ण प्रमाधि बलवदृढं तस्याहं निग्रहं मन्ये वायोरिव सुदुष्करं श्रीभगवानुवाच असंशयं महाबाहो मनो दुर्निग्रहं चलम् अभ्यासेन तु कौन्तेय वैराग्येण च गृह्यते असंयतात्मना योगो दुष्प्राप इति मे मतिः वश्यात्मना तु यतता शक्यो वाप्तुमुपायतः अर्जुन उवाच अयते श्रद्धयोपेतो योगाच्छलितमानसः अप्राप्य योगसंसिद्धिं कां गतिं कृष्ण गच्छति कच्छिन्नो भयविभ्रष्टः छिन्नाभ्रमिव नश्यति अप्रतिष्ठो महाबाहो विमूढो ब्रह्मणः पथि एतन्मे संशयं कृष्ण छेत्तुमर्हस्य शेषतः त्वदन्यः संशयस्यास्य छेत्ता न ह्युपपद्यते श्रीभगवानुवाच पार्थनैवेह नामुत्र विनाशस्तस्य विद्यते न हि कल्याणकृत् कश्चित् दुर्गतिं तात गच्छति प्राप्य पुण्यकृतां लोकान् उषित्वा शाश्वती समाः शुचीनां श्रीमतां गेहे योगभ्रष्टोऽभिजायते अथवा योगिनामेव कुले भवति धीमताम् एतद्धि दुर्लभतरं लोके जन्म यदीदृशम् तत्र तं बुद्धिसंयोगं लभते पौर्वदेहिकं यतते च ततो भूयः संसिद्धौ कुरु नन्दन पूर्वाभ्यासेन तेनैव ह्रियते ह्यवशोऽपि सत् पूर्वाभ्यासेन तेनैव ह्रियते ह्यवशोऽपि सः जिज्ञासुरपि योगस्य शब्दब्रह्माति वर्तते प्रयत्नाद्यतमानस्तु योगी संशुद्ध किल्बिषः अनेकजन्म संसिद्धः ततो याति परां गतिम् तपस्विभ्योऽधिको योगी ज्ञानिभ्योऽपि मतोऽधिकः कर्मिभ्यश्चाधिको योगी तस्माद् योगी भवार्जुन योगिनामपि सर्वेषां मद्गतेनान्तरात्मना श्रद्धावान् भजते यो मां समे युक्ततमो मतः ॐ तत्सत् इति श्रीमन्महाभारते शतसहस्रिकायां संहितायां वैयासिक्यां श्रीमद्भीष्मपर्वणि श्रीमद्भगवद्गीतासु उपनिषत्सु ब्रह्मविद्यायां योगशास्त्रे श्रीकृष्णार्जुनसंवादे आत्मसंयमयोगो नाम षष्ठोऽध्यायः अथ सप्तमोऽध्यायः ज्ञानविज्ञानयोगः श्रीभगवानुवाच मय्यासक्तमनः पार्थ योगं युञ्जन्मदाश्रयः असंशयं समग्रं मां यथा ज्ञास्यसि तच्छृणु. Please go to the 15th chapter.
Yeah, Nanaji, just give me 2 minutes.
Okay. I'll start chanting. Yeah, you can revert to that. अथ पञ्चदशोऽध्यायः पुरुषोत्तमयोगः श्रीभगवानुवाच ऊर्ध्वमूलमधः शाखम् अश्वत्थं प्राहुरव्ययम् छन्दांसि यस्य पर्णानि यस्तं वेद स वेदवित् अधश्चोर्ध्वं प्रसृतास्तस्य शाखा गुणप्रवृद्धा विषयप्रवालाः अधश्च मूलान्यनुसन्ततानि कर्मानुबन्धीनि मनुष्यलोके न रूपमस्येह तथोपलभ्यते नान्तो न चादिर्न च सम्प्रतिष्ठा अश्वत्थमेनं सुविरूढमूलम् असङ्गशस्त्रेण दृढेन छित्त्वा ततः पदं तत्परिमार्गितव्यम् यस्मिन् गता न निवर्तन्ति भूयः तमेव चाद्यं पुरुषं प्रपद्ये यतः प्रवृत्ते प्रसृता पुराणी निर्मानमोहाजितसङ्गदोषा अध्यात्मनित्या विनिवृत्तकामाः द्वन्द्वैर्विमुक्ताः सुखदुःखसंज्ञैः गच्छन्त्य मूढाः पदमव्ययं तत् न तद्भासयते सूर्यो न शशाङ्को न पावकः यद्गत्वा न निवर्तन्ते तद्धाम परमं मम ममैवांशो जीवलोके जीवभूतः सनातनः मनः षष्ठानीन्द्रियाणि प्रकृतिस्थानि कर्षति शरीरं यदवाप्नोति यच्चाप्युत्क्रामतीश्वरः गृहीत्वैतानि संयाति वायुर्गन्धानि वाशयात् श्रोत्रं चक्षुस्पर्शनं च रसनं घ्राणमेव च अधिष्ठाय मनश्चायं विषयानुपसेवते Utkramantam sthitam vapi bhunyanam va gunanvitam vimudhananupashyanti pashyanti jnana chekshushaha yatanto yoginaschainam pasyanchatmanyavasthitam yatantopyakrutatmanaha nainam pashyancha chetasaha yadadityagatam tejo जगद्भासयतेऽखिलम् यच्चन्द्रमसि यच्छाग्नौ तत्तेजो विद्धि मामकम् गामाविश्य च भूतानि धारयाम्यहमोजसा पुष्णामि चौषधिः सर्वाः सोमो भूत्वा रसात्मकः अहं वैश्वानरो भूत्वा प्राणिनां देहमाश्रितः प्राणापानसमायुक्तः पचाम्यन्नं चतुर्विधं सर्वस्य चाहं हृदि सन्निविष्टः मत्तस्मृतिर्ज्ञानमपोहनं च वेदैश्च सर्वैः अहमेव वेद्यः वेदान्तकृद्वेदविदेव चाहम् द्वाविमौ पुरुषौ लोके क्षरश्चाक्षर एव च क्षरः सर्वाणि भूतानि कूटस्थोऽक्षर उच्यते उत्तमः पुरुषस्त्वन्यः परमात्मेत्युदाहृतः यो लोकत्रयमाविश्य बिभर्त्यव्यय ईश्वरः यस्मात्क्षरमतीतोऽहम् अक्षरादपि चोत्तमः अतोऽस्मि लोके वेदे च प्रथितः पुरुषोत्तमः यो मामेवमसम्मूढः जानाति पुरुषोत्तमं स सर्वविद् भजति मां सर्वभावेन भारत. Please revert to the first verse.
Yeah, just 2 seconds, Nanaji.
Yes. The first verse says, Sri Bhagavan Vacha, Urdhvamulammadhashyakam ashvatham prahuravyayam chandamshi yasya parnani yastam veda savedavit. This kind of a sloka obtains in the Kathopanishad also. I will just read that sloka. This is from the part 2 of the canto 3 of Kathopanishad. Yama is the teacher, Nachiketa is the Shishya. Here in this 15th chapter, Bhagavan is the teacher, Arjuna, you, I, and all Manavali, they are all the Nachiketas. Okay? What Yama is teaching is, Urdhvamulam avankshakaha esho ashvathas sanatanaha tadeva shukram tad brahma tadevamrutamujyate tasmil lokashritat sadve tadunacheti kasyana etadvaitat. Etadvaitat is, this is what you have been asking, Nachiketa. Nachiketa had asked Yama as to what is Atma. Now Yama is saying, Etat Vaitat. This is indeed that. What the Tatparya of this verse is, Urdhvamulam avankshakaha esho ashvatha sanatanaha tadeva shukram tad brahma tadevamrutamuchyate tasmil lokaha shritaha sarve tadurnacheti kasyana. Hey Nachiketa, this is the beginningless people tree, that Ashwatha, okay? People tree that has its roots above and branches down. You please pay attention. The tree has its roots above and the branches are down. And all the trees we are aware of, the roots are below and the branches are above. This is the exact opposite. This is the beginningless people tree, Ashwatha, that has its roots above and branches down. That which is its root is pure. That is Brahman, and that is called immortal. On that are fixed all the worlds. None transcends that. This verily is that what you had sought. This is what was the teaching by Yama to Nachiketa. So here, Bhagavan has given a lot more clarity to the contents of the verse. Unlike Yama, who has assumed that Nachiketa knows a lot of things and went on excluding those lot of things which Nachiketa, Yama thought knew. Here, Acharya, Bhagavan, Kitaya, he is giving us more information. Urdhamulam adhashyakam ashwatham prahuravyayam chandamsi yasya parnani yastam veda savedavit. Before we go to the Pratipadartha and the Tatparya, let us just go to the last two verses of the previous chapter. The 14th chapter, Gunatraya Vibhaga Yoga, that culminated in the last two verses, which read like this. Mamchayo abhyapicharena bhakti yogena sevate sagunan samati chaitan brahma bhuyaya kalpate. Whoever worships me, Mamchayo abhyapicharena bhakti yogena sevate. Abhyapicharena bhakti yogena Mamchayo sevate. Whoever worships me, that person, gunan samati chaitan, these gunas samatitya, he crosses over the gunas, the effects of the and influence, the binding influence of the three gunas, Brahma bhuyaya kalpate. He becomes a fit person for becoming Brahma, for as though rediscovering himself. Brahmano hi pratishtaham amrutasya vyayasya cha shashvatasya dharmasya sukasya kantikasya cha. Indeed, because I am the very pratishtha for Brahma. I am the very adhisthana for Brahma. Iti Bhagavan uvacha. Considering that, now Bhagavan is giving the samsara vriksha. The samsara vriksha, understanding which and transcending which you will be in a position to understand the roots of the samsara vriksha. Urdhamulam, adhashyakam, ashwatham, prahuhu, avyayam. Sri Bhagavan Krishna, how beautiful he is saying. He is saying prahuhu. Prahuhu means they say. Who are they? Who are they? Panditaha. And Panditaha are who? Panda. Panda means Atma Vishaye Sampurna Jnanaha. That is Pandaha. Okay? Panda Yasya Asti iti Sa Panditaha. Whoever has got Sampurna Atma Jnanam, he is a Pandita. Those kind of Panditas, Ahuhu. Urdhamulam adhashyakam ashwatham prahuhu. Prahuhu means Ahuhu. Ahuhu. Avyayam. Chandamsi yasya parnani estam veda savedavit. Here there are two conflicting words. If you see, we'll go through the Pratipadartha. Ashwatham, the Ashwatha tree. The meaning of Ashwatha is that which may not be there tomorrow. That is the meaning of Ashwatha. Okay? That which may not be there tomorrow. And this is a verse which is kind of giving us the samsara vriksha. Samsara vriksha. Okay? The janana marana pravaha vriksha is equated to the Ashwatha tree, and that is being elaborated. Ashwatham, that Ashwatha tree, which may not be there tomorrow, that kind of a thing, and may not be there tomorrow for who? For Jnanavan, for people who have Sampurna Jnana, Panditaha, na Anushochanti. Ashocyanam Vashochastvam. You remember the second chapter, 11th sloka? Ashocyanam Vashochastvam Prajnavadamscha Bhashase. That is how Gita teaching has indeed started in the second chapter. That Ashocyan Anvashochastvam Prajnavadamscha Bhashase Gata Asun Agata Asumscha Panditaha na anushocanti. If you are a Pandita, you will simply cross over this Ashwatha tree, which is likened to the Samsara Vriksha. Samsaram is Ashwatha. The meaning of Ashwatha is it may not be there tomorrow. For the Jnani, it may not be there tomorrow. He will cross over the Samsara Janana Manana Pravaha. That is the meaning. Urdhvamulam. For this Ashwatha tree, which is likened to the Samsara Vriksha, Urdhvamulam, its roots are above. Above is what? Above where? Utkrishtam. It is in the very high place. And what is the high place? Brahmamulam. Urdhvamulam is Brahmamulam. Brahmamulam is what? Brahma who wields Maya. Brahmashraya Maya Asti. That Brahma, Urdhvamulam is that Brahmamulam, Urdhvamulam. Adhashakam. Shaka is the branch. Adha Shakam. And from top where the roots are there in Brahma, Brahmashraya, the roots are there, and the Shakas necessarily will project downwards. Adhashakam, whose branches are below. Avyayam, imperishable. Hey, this is what I was mentioning to you. There are two conflicting words. Ashwatha is what? That whose existence is doubtful tomorrow. Its existence tomorrow is doubtful. That Ashwatha is mentioned as Avyayam. It is imperishable. How that which is unlikely to be there tomorrow, how it becomes imperishable, we'll see this. Prahuhu, they say. Who say? That Panditaha. Yasya, whose Parnani Chandansi. The leaves are the Vedas. The leaves of the Vedas. Tam, that Yaha Veda, the one who knows, Saha, he, Vedavit, is the knower of the Vedas. The Tatparya is what Bhagavan said. They say the imperishable Ashwatha tree. See here the conflicting words. Imperishable Ashwatha. Ashwatha is perishable. Ashwatha, that whose existence tomorrow is doubtful, is Ashwatha. That is the meaning in Sanskrit. And that is Avyayam, imperishable. These are conflicting. We'll see how it is. Tree has its roots above in Brahmamulam, its branches below, and the Vedas are its leaves. The Vedas are its leaves means what? Every tree will have hundreds and hundreds of leaves, isn't it? How many Vedas are there? We are in the know of only 4 Vedas. How come these leaves are the Vedas of this tree? The one who knows that is a knower of the Vedas. This is a clean indication that Bhagavan Vedavyasa has done a lot of samskarana of the Vedas. That is how he, though originally known as Krishna Dvaipayana Vyasa, he has become Vedavyasa. Vedavyasa means what? He was called Krishna Dvaipayana. Even Vyasa was not there. Krishna Dvaipayana. When all these the leaves of this Ashwatha tree are likened to the Vedas. So as many leaves are there, so many Vedas are there. All those Bhagavan Vyasa has codified and ensured that these are contained in the 4 Vedas. Rug, Yajus, Sama, Adharvana Vedas. That is how Vedavyasa, his name has as though become Vedavyasa from Krishna Dvaipayana. Okay? The Parnani are the Vedas. Okay? The leaves are the Vedas. The one who knows this is a knower of the Vedas. One who knows this means that the leaves of the Vedas is the knower of the Vedas. No, that this samsara vriksha, which is Ashwatham, which is perishable, is somehow became imperishable Avyayam. Okay? And that has roots in Brahma. Brahma, which taking taking its Shakti, Maya, has created the entire Jagat, of which you and I are a part. Whoever knows this is a knower of the Vedas. Now, how do you sort out this Ashwatha, which is imperishable? This Ashwatha tree is rendered Shwatha by us, by our karmas, and our karma phalas, and those karma phalas will give rise to another janma, and etc. This Ashwatha is likened to the samsara vriksha. So samsara vriksha is kind of perpetuated by our karmas and the karma phalas. That is the meaning. Okay, they say the imperishable Ashwatha tree has its roots above, its branches below, and the Vedas are its leaves. The one who knows that is a knower of the Vedas. Yeah. From yesterday's discussions, any doubts, please? I forgot to ask. If there are no doubts, we will go to the second verse. Okay.
I have a
Like I
question,
was-
Anna, on first verse only. The inverted tree, like, is there any significance that it is roots are above and branches are below? Because you said it is roots are in Brahman, so that is the only significance, is it?
Yeah. Above means in the Utkrishta Sthanam, high above, in a very glorious place. Urdhvamulam. That is
Okay,
the
so
meaning.
okay,
And another thing, Brahma is that which is not manifest. Whereas the trees that we are aware of in the Bhuloka, on the earth, they have, though we don't see the roots directly, we can always infer with a high degree of certainty that the roots are below. And the tree is above, its branches are above. Okay?
okay.
Urdhvashakaha. Whereas this Brahma, you can only, because of the Vedanta Vakyas, Guru Upadesha, you can only understand in the Aparoksha Bhavena. You can't understand. Paroksha Bhavena, you have been given the inputs by the Shastra, by the Guru. Paroksha Jnanam is there for us. And that Paroksha Jnanam gives you the impression that Brahma is something which you have not known, unmanifest. Okay? This Jagat also, which is unmanifest, it takes refuge in Maya as though, which takes refuge in Brahma, and that unmanifest Jagat, when the day of Brahmaji starts, creator Brahmaji, it will become manifest. For all this, even then, the Brahma Moolam, Brahma, is not manifest. That is why it is Urdhvam. Urdhvam means, and how Urdhvam, how high is that? I don't know. It is Urdhvam. I can't see. I am unable to cognize, but I can infer. I can infer that. That is how it is. Urdhvamulam adashyakam. Is that okay for you?
Yes, yes, very clear. Thank you.
Okay. Now, second verse says, adhaschod. Now, the chandas has changed here. This particular chapter has got some 3 or 4 verses which are in the Trishtup chandas, like in the case of the 11th chapter, Vishwarupa Darshana Yoga. This is Trishtup. Okay. Okay, don't worry. Yeah, I got that text with me. Adhaschodvam prasrutastasya shakha guna pravruddha vishaya pravalaha adhasya mulanyanu santatani karmanubandhini manushya
Just 2 minutes, sir.
loke.
Nanaji, sorry.
Yes, please. Adhasya urdhvam prasrutastasya shakaha. Adhasya means below. Adhasya, and urdhvam also. Adhaschodhvam, adhascha urdhvam. Below and above are its branches. Adhascha urdhvam prasruta tasya shakaha. Tasya means Ashwatha vrukshasya. Earlier first verse said urdhvamolam adhashyakam. That Ashwatham prahuravyayam. That Ashwatha's trees adhaha urdhvam prasruta tasya shakaha. Its branches are spread below and above. Adhascha.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm only trying to see whether you can pick up the Pratipadartha so everybody can see.
Belaji, I can also share if you want.
Pardon?
I'm saying, Belaji, I can also share. It's open with me. Do you want me to share?
I don't know. I leave it to Bella. She is organizing. No, I don't know. I don't want to confuse you people. You have been very kind and helping the conduct of this Zoom discussion. I'm very grateful. Very good. But I don't want to confuse. Adhaschodhvam prasrutastasya shakha. Adhascha urdhvam prasruta tasya shakaha. Tasya ashwadha vrukshasya shakaha. Adhascha urdhvam prasrutaha. They have spread below and above. Adhaschodhvam prasrutastasya shakha. Guna pravruddha vishaya pravalaha. And it is sustained by gunas. What are the gunas? The three gunas. Sattva, Rajas, Tamo gunas. Sattva, Rajas, Tamo gunas. These are mayodbhavam. Those three gunas sustain this vriksha, sustain this shaka of the vriksha. Adhaschodhvam prasrutas tasya shakaha guna pravruddhaha. These shakaha, these branches, are sustained by the gunas. Guna pravruddhaha vishaya pravalaha. The guna vishayas, that is, the objects of the sense organs, objects of the gunas, objects of pursuit, what you will be deluded into pursuing. That is the vishayaha, pravalaha. They are the shoots which occur at the junctions of branches. Adhaschodhvam prasrutas tasya shakaha guna pravruddhaha vishaya pravalaha. Adhascha molanyanusantatani karmanubandhini manushya-loke. Yeah, very good. Very nice. Adhaschodhvam prasrutastasya shakaha guna pravruddha vishaya pravalaha. Adhascha molanyanusantatani karmanubandhini manushya-loke. Tasya, its shakaha, branches, guna pravruddhaha, that they are. No, can you centralize, please? Yeah, guna pravruddhaha, that are augmented by the gunas, okay? And vishaya pravalaha, with the sense objects as the shoots. Shoots means those ankuras, those in the form of initially bud-like, and they themselves will yield in course of time to be another branch. Adaha urdhvam, below and above, prasrutaha, are spread out. Adhasya, and below, manushya-loke, in the world of mortals, in the matsya-loke, mulani, the roots, karma anubandhini. The karma anubandhini means the karmas that bind. Anusantatani are diffused and spread out everywhere. These are the descriptions. Adhaschodhvam prasrutastasya shakaha. Adhascha urdhvam tasya shakaha prasrutaha. They are spread out above and below. Okay? Guna pravruddhaha. They are sustained by the gunas. Sattva, Rajas, Tamo gunas. Not just yours or mine. the Mayodbhavam Sattva-Rajastamo Gunas, okay? And these we make use of, kind of, Vishaya Prabalaha. The Vishayas are what? The Vishayas for the Gunas. For the sense organs, whatever are the objects, those are the Vishayas. Adhasya molanyanu santatani karmanubandhini manushaloke. What happens is, adhasya molani anusantatani karmanubandhini manushaloke. Why this adhasya urdhvam cha is mentioned? The urdhvam is meant for all people above the manushaloka. That is, with the Gandharvas, the Kinnaras, Kimpurushas, Devas, up to Creator Brahmaji. That Urdhva Shakhas are equated to the cause for the Deva Pramukhas, okay? And whereas the other Shakhas are for Manushaloka and below, animals and things like that. And the other Patala, whatever, all lokas. Adhasya molanyanu santatani karmanubandhini manushaloke. And because of our compelling desire to go after the Vishayas, Indriya Vishayas, we undertake some karma. To satisfy the sense organs, you undertake some karma, and that karma eats some phala, and the phala is mishramam, punyam cha papam. And this karma phala, when it accrues, it will be the cause for you to take another birth. And because people like you and I, on these lines, will be responsible for taking another birth, we will also indirectly become responsible for rendering this Ashwatha tree, which does not have any sure existence tomorrow, as imperishable. We will render it imperishable. It's because of us. Ashwatha becomes as Doshwatha. It becomes Avyayaha. Ashwatha becomes Avyayaha. That which is Vyaya Rupaha becomes Avyayaha. Yeah. Yeah, can we go to the third verse? The Tatparya for this, yeah. Its branches that are augmented by the gunas, with sense objects as their shoots, are spread out below and above. And below the diffused roots are the karmas that bind in the world of mortals. The karmas that bind in the world of mortals, and it will, these karmas and those karma phalas will ensure that the samsara vriksha is no longer ashwatha. That is it. That's it. Na rupamasyeha tathopalabhyate nanto na chadir na cha sampratishtha ashwatthamenam suvirudhamulam asanga shastrena drudhena chitva. Whenever you have an apprehension that something else is the troubling factor for you, and you are not able to see that troubling factor, what is your endeavor? What is your prayatnam? What do? You try to eliminate whatever is the influence which is giving you trouble. Okay? That is what is being said here. Na rupamasyeha tathopalabhyate. Asya ashwatha vrukshasya rupam tatha upalabhyate. It's not available. Nanto na chadir na cha sampratishtha. You do not know its end, na its beginning. Na cha sampratishtha. You do not know what is sustaining it, and you don't even see the madhya portion of that. Ashwatthamenam, this enam ashwattham. Ashwatthamenam suvirudhamulam asanga shastrena drudhena chitva. That which you know definitely is troubling you, but you are not able to perceive what you have to do to get rid of that. Asanga shastrena, with the sword of detachment. Asanga shastrena drudhena chitva. You get rid of that, including its moolam. And the moolam is what? Moolam is not Brahma. Brahmashriya Maya, that is the moolam. Drudhena chitva. But the samsara vriksha, though Brahma is the nimitta karanam, the upadana karanam is what? Maya. That upadana karanam you get rid of, then what happens? You as though become Brahma. Ashwatthamenam suvirudha moolam asanga shastrena drudhena chitva. Asanga shastrena, with the shastra means it need not be sword, it can be a weapon. Asanga shastrena, with a weapon of detachment, drudhena chitva. You completely take care of cutting it away together with its roots. Savirudha moolam, savirudha moolam, moolam, including its moolam. Moolam is what? Urdham. You get rid of that. What it says is, iha tadha, as it is here, asya, its roots, rupam, it's not roots, asya, rupam, its form, na upalabhyate, it's not perceived because it is abhyaktam. Asya, na antaha, its end also is not known. Nacha adihi, you don't see the beginning. Nacha sampratishta, and no continuance. Continuance means the madhya rupa you don't see. Nantam na madhyam na punastavadim. Pashyami vishveshwara vishwarupa. What Arjuna was saying in the 11th chapter, isn't it? Like that. Nacha sampratishta. Suvirudha moolam, its roots are well entrenched, and together with its roots, you must cut it away with the asanga shastra. Enam ashwatham, this ashwatha tree, drudhena, firmly, asanga shastrena, with a weapon of detachment, chitva, cutting. And what is this attachment? What are we attached to? There are three kinds of attachments which are very common to everybody. Okay, these are called ishanatrayas. Ishanatrayas, that is the areas where you get attached. Ishana, putreshana, may I have progeny. May I have progeny will include what? Dhareshana also. Dhareshana means the spouse, the wife. May I have a wife, and then progeny. So putreshana, dhaneshana, may I earn some wealth, dhaneshana. Ishana means a desire to acquire, that kind of a thing. And the third one is what? Lokeshana. Lokeshana means may I endeavor to go to Swargaloka. May I endeavor to establish myself in the Bahamas. May I acquire a large estate in the faraway islands like the Hawaiian Islands. May I become very rich, etc. Lokeshana, putreshana, then dhaneshana, lokeshana. These ishanatrayas you get rid of with a weapon of detachment. When you got rid of this, then you are asangi. And with that asangi, shastrena drudhena chitva. Then after cutting away, the tatparya I think is given for two verses together, third and fourth. Tatapadam tatparimargitavyam yasmin gata nanivartanti bhuyaha tameva chadyam purusham prapajye yata pravrutti prasruta purani. This also is in the Trishtup Chandas. Tatapadam tatparimargitavyam yasmin gata nanivartanti bhuyaha tameva chadyam purusham prapajye yata pravrutti prasruta purani. Tatapadam tatparimargitavyam. Tata, thereafter. Thereafter means what? After asanga shastrena drudhena chitva, with the sword of detachment, with the weapon of detachment, completely cutting away this samsara vruksham, Ashwatha vruksham, together with its roots entirely. After that, what do? Tataha, thereafter, padam tat parimargitavyam, you inquire into that abode. Tat parimargitavyam, yasmin gata nanivartanti bhuyaha, yasmin gata, having gone where? Nanivartanti bhuyaha, you will not come back again. Okay? Tameva chadyam purusham prapajye yata pravrutti prasuta purani. That is the import of this verse. Tataha, thereafter. Yataha, from whom? Purani, the ancient one. Pravrittihi, the creation has come into being. Prasruta, it has come forth, okay? Yasmin, into which? Into Gataha, those who have gone into that or to that, those who have gone, Bhuyaha again, Nanivartanti, they do not return. Yadgatva Nanivartante Tadhama Paramam Mama. Yadgatva, having gone where? Nanivartante, they do not come back. Tadhama Paramam Mama, that is my supreme abode. Iti ekataya uvacha nivartanti tateva adyam purusham. To that person alone who is the primal being, the very cause, and the primal being who has got Maya under his thumb, and because of which, wielding which, he has as though created the Jagat. Why I am saying as though created the Jagat? Because Jagat is Mithya. Mithya Jagat is as though shining that it is real. That is why as though, okay? He is the one person, Adya Purushaha, Prapajye, I surrender. That Padam, the end, Parimargitavyam, is to be properly inquired into. You have to do that by proper contemplation. And the proper contemplation requires what? Asanga. Asanga, detachment, total detachment. The Ishanatrayas you must get rid of totally. Its form is not as it is perceived here. It has no end. This is the Tatparya of the third verse. Okay? Part of the Tatparya of the third verse will be the first few lines. Its form is not as it is perceived here. Na rupamasyeha tathopalabhyate. That is the third verse. Na chadir, na cha sampratishtha, ashwatthamenam suvirudhamulam, asanga shastrena drudhena chitva. That is, after having cut, that is the meaning here. Its form is not as it is perceived here. It has no end, no beginning, and no continuance in between. You neither see the end nor the antam. You neither see the end nor the beginning, nor do you see the madhyam. After cutting this Ashwatha tree, whose roots are well entrenched, and whose roots are where? Urdhamulam, with the firm weapon of detachment, then tatapadam, this fourth verse is starting here. Then that end into which those who have gone do not return is to be properly inquired into with the attitude that I surrender to that Adipurusha alone, from whom the ancient creation has come forth. This is what Bhagavan has indicated in the penultimate sloka of the 14th chapter, isn't it? In the penultimate sloka of the 14th chapter, what did Bhagavan say? Mamchayo adhyapicharena bhakti yogena sevate sagunan samati chaitan brahma bhuyaya kalpate. Whoever with unflinching devotion prays to me, worships me, Mamchayo adhyapicharena bhakti yogena sevate. That bhakti is nengate. It does not waver. And avyapicharini bhakti, with that they worship me. Sagunan samatita. They cross over the influence of the three gunas, sattva, rajas, tamo gunas. Brahma bhuyaya kalpate. They become fit for rediscovery of who they are, Brahma bhuya, to become Brahma as though kalpate. They become qualified. That is what is mentioned here, Adipurusha, from whom the ancient creation has come forth. I surrender. I surrender. Manchayo adhyapicharena bhakti yogena sevate. That is mentioned in the earlier chapter. Same thing is reiterated here. With this attitude, you must pray. I think we will just about cover the next verse. We will redo that tomorrow also. Nirmana moha jita sanga dosha adhyatma nitya vinivruta kamaha dvandvair vimukta sukha dukkha sanyaihi gacyancha mudha padam avyayam tat. Gacyanchi amudhaha. Gachanti means they go. Who? Amudaha. Mudha bhavana rahitaha. That is people who are not deluded. Amuda bhavaha. People who are not deluded, who are with themselves. Okay. Sukha dvandvair vimuktaha sukha dukkha sanyaihi. Dvandvaihi vimuktaha. With the pairs of opposites of the indication is sukha dukkha, janma marana. Okay. Mana apamana. All these are dvandvaha. Dvandvaihi vimuktaha. Gachanti amudaha. Amuda means people who are not deluded, people who are collected with shama, dama, shat sampatti, etc. They are very well versed in the atma anatma viveka. Those people, padam avyayam tat, that avyayam padam they go to. Who? Nirmana moha. Mana moha nirmana. No, he does not have craving for being respected. Neither is he deluded. Jita sanga dosha. Jita means they have won over. Yataha, jitaha, these are won over. Jita sanga dosha. The defects of attachment, they have won over. Adhyatma nitya. This was very amply covered by Bhagavan in the 13th chapter. Amanitvam, adambitvam, ahimsa, kshanti, rajyavam, ityadi slokena. Eta jnanam iti proktam, ajnanam yadato anyatha. That before that, adhyatma jnana nityatvam, tattva jnanardha darshanam. Eta jnanam iti proktam, ajnanam yadato anyatha. That is, adhyatma jnana nityatvam. Adhyatma nitya vinivruta kamaha. Vinivruta. Means visheshena, completely. Nivruta means devoid of. They have gone. Who have gone? Kamaha. They're desiring and craving for the sense objects. That has gone. Nirmana moha. They don't have any craving to be respected. They are devoid of moha, and they are devoid of the doshas emanating from the attachments. Adhyatmaniccha, vinivritta kamaha, dvandvaihi vimuktaha, sukha dukkha sanyaihi, gachanchi amudaha padamavyayam tat. We'll cover this verse again. We'll run through the Tatparya just. Who are not deluded. Tatparya, please. Those who are free from the demand for respect and from delusion, who have conquered the fault of attachment, who are always focused on the self, and from whom desires have completely gone, who are totally free from the opposites known as pleasure and pain, and are not deluded, go to gain that imperishable end. Okay, we'll cover this again tomorrow. Hari Om. Thank you so much, Balaji and Sunita ji.
Kshamyadam, Nanaji.
Sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramayaha, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschid dukkha bhag bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.